Hello again, it's Alison Lambert here from Onswitch, and I'm here today with my colleague Danny.
Hello, my name's Danny and I'm a Bertha coordinator for Onswitch.
And what we'd like to do is share with you why you need to invest some of your CPD budget on consultation skills for those vets and nurses, because that customer experience in the consult room is absolutely critical. So what we want to do is just share with you our passion for getting the consult room experience better. So Danny, when we look at the customer journey and we look at all the energy that practices put into getting noticed, social media activity, web activity, community events, beautiful buildings, open 7 days, all that loveliness, that then drives a phone call, and we know that with great training and the 5 steps training, they can convert those phone calls into an appointment. They then come into the consult room. And we don't really know what happens a lot of the time. And this is this whole area where a practice can make those 10 or 12 minutes, possibly 15 minutes of consult time so much better by having a structured, absolutely structured consultation. So the 7 steps, you talk to practices quite a lot about 7 steps. I think it would probably help people if we just go, the reality of this is for all your clinicians, whether they're vets or nurses, if they're consulting, then the 7 steps will help them.
Yes.
And from your point of view, when you talk to people about the 7 steps programme, if they're going to hesitate, what are they hesitating for?
Well, generally, these are the vets. These are the vets. This is their thing.
Yeah.
This is their thing. So it can be difficult.
Is that a little bit of professional pride? Maybe?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And from someone as a non-vet.
Yes, as a non-vet. It can be difficult sometimes for people to take on board that. It's about improvement. It's not about retraining anybody.
Polishing.
Yes, it is definitely
it's polishing, isn't it? And I suppose one of the things about the 7 steps programme is that as a training intervention for a vet or a nurse, anyone who consults, is that this is a lovely structure. It's a proven structure. It's a derived Calgary-Cambridge model, so it's what the medics have used. It's what the vet students are taught. And this whole idea of having a practice on Bertha, in a safe environment with people who understand what their job is, is that hesitation on professional pride, if we can make it safe and easy, then it's okay to do, because if we can get this bit right, the rest will follow. I'm hearing from you probably that there's some hesitation about maybe exposing yourself as a vet or a nurse to maybe admitting your structure of your consult maybe isn't as good as it could be, and that there's some hesitation and maybe some nervousness about being asked to not retrain, but make better the thing you do every day. 20, 30 times a day you would do a consult, but actually if you did it better, the outcomes would be better for both the pet and also the business. The beauty about the 7 steps then is that we can take those individuals into a safe environment, Bertha, the lovely Bertha, and on board Bertha, practice.
Yes.
Learn the structure and practice. As part of that practicing, the chance for them to do a consultation and receive feedback, I think when you speak to practice managers who've been through this with their own clinicians, have sent clinicians or nurses on it, is that practicing is critical, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It's critical.
It's that admission that it's not necessarily something that needs changing, but just that willingness to be able to want to improve. If there's any way that you could do it better, as the professionals in a practice, that should go without saying.
And one of the things that when we talk to practices and we observe the consultations and they reflect on their own performance, is the bit that's usually missing is this step 4-5, which is a really clear, very obvious pet examination into a very clear and robust recommendation. Those are the 2 bits which most people leave Bertha and go, that's what I'm going to change.
Yes, yeah.
As someone who's a pet owner and has to go and pay vets money, this bit's a bit that often leaves you lost, isn't it? What happened and what's happening next?
What's happened there? Yeah. And very easy to get lost.
It is very easy to get lost. And from an owner's point of view, the owner needs to see structure as well as the clinician seeing structure. So in terms of the 7 steps programme, having a way of investing in a better consult experience for not just the patient, the pet, but actually for the business, it's dead easy, really, isn't it? You know.
And the thing to remember is that this is the end product.
Yeah.
This is why people are in practice. This is why they're there.
And this is a direct contact with the patient, with the owner, to do good medicine, to to enable good surgery to happen. And certainly the 7 steps process for all who consult should be a mandatory piece of CPD.
Oh, definitely.
So again, back to our mission to say, as much money you spend on clinical, learning new surgical techniques, learning new medicine skills, is that same money should go into developing your customer care.
This is the biggest opportunity to impress. And to put yourselves in front.
So make you the practice of choice.
Yeah,
Stunning.
definitely. Yeah.
No, brilliant. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.
Fabulous.